G'day viewers, Retro Man here, and welcome to episode 9 of Lost Songs from the 1980s. Today I have a couple of really interesting oddities for you from the early 80s. Now this first track is from some Aussie legends. These guys were so cool, they really should have fared better internationally, but that's just how it goes sometimes. And this second track, I tell you what, it's all about secrets. And this American rock band are really letting it all out. Cool World from 1981 is a pop song by Australian band Mondo Rock. It was actually written by the frontman Ross Wilson, and I tell you what, this guy really knows how to deliver vocals. In fact, if you check out the music video, this guy, just like the title, is so cool. He just struts around in a white suit, he circles the swimming pool area, but he is just in his element. And this song, written and performed by him, is an Aussie classic. In fact, it went to number 8 on the Australian charts, but really Mondo Rock didn't crack the international market, and they just became this little bit of an Aussie oddity. They had a following, but they just couldn't hit the big time. Now, Cool World was featured on the band's second studio album, Chemistry, and this song is an absolute corker. And Cool World was nominated for Best Aussie Song at the Countdown Awards, and it was actually the band's second top 10 hit. It's a real shame that the rest of the world missed out on the brilliance of Mondo Rock, because Cool World is one of those songs that really has a lot to offer. The sound is crisp, it's cool, just like the title suggests. Ross Wilson nails every lyric, and for some reason it just has this fantastic vibe. It's not a fast-paced song, it just has this sweet groove. And somehow those vocals by Wilson and that assured musicianship from the band just work so effortlessly on this track. It's a total winner. It's a song that really, if you grew up in Australia, I'm sure you'll remember. But for the most part, this is a lost song. And today, you'll hear it from time to time, if you go to some Aussie events. So if you're not down with Mondo Rock, you're really missing out, because Ross Wilson was the original Daddy Cool. The groove of this one just gets me every time. And as I said, Ross Wilson is always a winner. Underrated, self-assured, always delivering. Talking in Your Sleep from 1983 is a song by Detroit rock band The Romantics. This is really a cool song. I think the music video adds a warmth to it as well. You got the guys there dressed in leather, they've got flashlights, and they're surrounded by sleeping women. So I think the music video works really well with the lyrics. But this is a song that these days really has escaped the marketplace. Talking in Your Sleep is a polished production all round. It's an upbeat rock song that settles into its own groove and just stays there. And for the duration of the 3.5 minutes, it's in the pocket. When they're not singing, the music just keeps this going. And I like the vibe of it. I've always felt that it's a bit of an unheralded gem. So Talking in Your Sleep is a sweet tune, and one that deserves to be remembered. And I will say this, a year or so later, it was re-recorded by Bucks Fizz, and it became a hit in the UK. So some songs work better in other territories. Talking in Your Sleep showed up on the Romantics' 4th studio album, In Heat. and it actually made it to number 3 on the US Billboard charts. It also hit number 14 in Australia. So this was a top 10, top 20 song, but for some reason today it just never shows up unless, of course, you're walking around in a supermarket. I must say, in the last 20 years, I think I've heard it show up 2 or 3 times as supermarket music. So if you're wheeling your trolley around the fresh produce, you may hear talking in your sleep over the PA system, but really it doesn't get much radio play these days. But it's a really cool song, I think, and it's one that's worth checking out. Well, that was another neat little flashback to the totally awesome 80s. Please share your thoughts in the comments below on the 2 tracks that I just presented. Man, some of these are unusual, but we'll just keep moving along. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, it really helps, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upcoming episode. So there should be another one coming very soon, but until then, this is Retro Man, living the dream, retro style. Stay gold.
Thanks for watching. Retro Man will return faster than a boomerang. But in the meantime, please check out these other episodes.